everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. It's hard to imagine this not being a fun game to watch. It's the Jaguars going up against the Browns. With kickoff straight ahead, let's check in with the two men who will be calling tonight's game as we say hello to Brandon Gott and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. From the shores of Lake Erie, EA Sports has coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cleveland Browns. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gott along with Charles Davis. And Charles, week 3 of the preseason. We're getting there. Opening night on the horizon. Here, the Madden video game even came out on Tuesday, so you know we're close. But this is the week you use as your dress rehearsal, isn't it?
It is. You go over everything as you would on opening day when it actually counts. They'll regulate how much the starters play, but this is probably the game they play the most in the preseason. And don't forget, after this game, the rosters get pared down to 75 guys.
Parkey now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. This will be taken in at the 1. They juked him. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They'll be led out by their quarterback from Central Florida. It's Blake Bortles.
I don't care how many accolades you had in college. There's no such thing as a can't-miss quarterback. But Blake Bortles has shown in his time in the NFL that he's a guy that you can build a team around.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
Hey. Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And for this offensive unit that we'll see here in just a second, T.J. Yeldon is certainly someone to mention.
Came out of Alabama with a lot of attention, but earned it. This guy is better and better at a lighter weight. Shifty back who can finish with power.
Watch tight. Tight end right. Hey, here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And that's how you get started and open up a game. Really well-blocked play. Picked up a nice chunk of yardage. If you're the offensive line, that's exactly what you've talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish a line of scrimmage and take control. And they gave their running back plenty of room to rumble.
Bortles now on first down. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 14 there. And it'll give the Jags a first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Look pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Uh-oh, Charles, now you get to talk about your old spot, the secondary. Very key here in this one.
Yeah, you have to cut me off because, I'll talk about them all game long. Love to see those guys match up and challenge the best wide receivers.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And down to the 36-yard line here.
Holding offense.
So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding.
Not today, baby, not today. Ringo, Ringo, Ringo. That's right, baby, they don't want it. Hey, hey.
On second down, here's Bortles. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Throwing his Bortles on third down. Surveying the field. Look at the time. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat, kept them away from it, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down.
Here we go now.
From the gun on third down, Bortles. And out of bounds all the way down at the 2-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Here we go now. Green, 90. Green, 90. 52's the mic, boy. 52.
From the gun, it's Bortles. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
They run the counter now on first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. And this is a guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom for a year or two. They want him to produce right away.
That's why they took him in the first round. They expect him to be a starter right away and a future all-pro. So they don't have any time to wait for him to come along. They want him to play right now to help this team.
Really, it's a solid draft class from a year ago. They were able to address some key weak spots on their team and fill in some holes.
And they were able to identify the players they wanted early in the process. Got a little bit of luck as some guys may have fallen to them. But for the most part, knew their philosophy and stuck to it.
Now Bortles. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And now it's 4th down.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And Myers able to knock it through. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy But you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
Double tight, double tight. 4 down, 4 down. 319. 319. 14, he's going. Motion, motion, motion.
And they'll run it here. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's in. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Now let's go. Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
And they'll go to the ground attack here. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. So just a lone field goal in this first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this message.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Snickers. You're off your game when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. Time running out here on the play clock. And maybe some indecision on getting the punt team out there. And they're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
On 4th down, here's Pat McAfee to kick it away. Back deep, Rashad Green. They'll look to set up his blockers. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
All right, here we go. 319.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll move the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. A 1st first down carry now for Yeldon. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On second down, here's Yeldon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. They'll set up a throw. Green's got it over the middle. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the first down yardage there.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Charles, on the slant, you always need good ball placement. They got it there.
Brandon, the quarterback, put it in the exact perfect spot, right to the upfield shoulder of the receiver, and he used his body to keep the defender away.
Yeldon, the lone running back. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Their dangerous wide receiver. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And here comes the Jags defense as they get back out there. They were able to force that 3 and out. That led to a touchdown. Defenses obviously love 3 and outs. They want more of that.
They created a very short and not too sweet stint for the offense by getting them off the field that fast, but it set up their own offense, gave them a little spark, and they took it downfield and scored.
Now the question, can they do it again? Let's see. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Love the run right there, and when you analyzed him coming out of college, when you tried to put a grade on him, you saw the flashes while he was in school, but you didn't see the full production. You didn't see the finished product. He's a little bit raw, but you can see why people liked him. Those types of runs make you think there's plenty more there, and we'll see if that continues for him.
On 1st and 10, here's Kessler going up top. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Naturally, we're going to say it was a poor pass, but the defensive guys say it was just a great play by them. They broke on the football, picked it off, and gave some momentum to their team.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. 2nd down following the run. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there. And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. Back now. As I search for my cue card here, there we go. Coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis from our first half of play.
Well read.
Oh, thank you. And complete to Lewis over the middle. And he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
And his throw is incomplete. The veteran tight end, Mercedes Lewis, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Check 50.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete. Ten yards to go on third. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And able to find Green. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
Caught right side, it's Lewis. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Back to throw again. Can't find anyone open. Complete. This is Lewis. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. He was trying to hit Rashad Green. And 4th down coming up. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And Myers able to knock it through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
Now it's Duke Johnson here on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Jags defense now as they head back out there. They had the interception last time, led to a field goal.
And kept points off the board against them as well. What a great way to end a drive. Take it away and set your offense up to put points on the board themselves.
The only thing would have been better a touchdown. Now they'll be looking to get the stop and lead to that here on the next drive. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Well, he just threw an interception last drive, nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of the difference between driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? So that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country
I
roads.
certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love it.
Throwing is Kessler. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Throwing is Kessler on third down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Hey, boys, we got 4 down. All right, here we go.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 1st down, Kessler. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. So 3rd and 5, 3rd and medium here.
Eyes on 81. Single.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Back in that Philly, here we go.
Sponge, no.
Detroit.
Again, it's Kessler. Going for the deep ball. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
But they're certainly being aggressive here. It's like being a sprinter in a 100-meter dash, exploding out of the blocks, trying to push the ball downfield. Guaranteed this defense better be on their toes. They're going to be tested all game.
He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of half.
They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. Oh, what a juke into space. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report.
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Charles. And welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Browns trail at home at halftime. The Jaguars have come in and looked good as the road team and will just keep trying to play hard and maintain the lead going forward. All right, let's roll those highlights. Now, early in the second, Burton's got nobody around him on the catch. He ends up picking up 18 yards and heads out of bounds. Continuing on the drive, quick pass is complete. This play goes for a score. That takes the lead up to 10. 3rd down from the 30. Completion is made across the middle of the field, and that connection will lead to a gain of 24 yards. So that'll do it for us here in Orlando. For the call of the second half, let's hand it back over to Brandon and Charles. Brandon.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And that will set it up in excellent shape. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
You know, if this is a regular season partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
Now back to throw. He's got time in the pocket. Still back there. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Their dangerous wide receiver, ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the Jaguars defense as they get ready to set up shop. Forced the fumble last time, up on the scoreboard, things going their way.
Things are rocking easy now, and they feel good about themselves, confident, taking the ball away in the last possession. They're going to try and do it again.
So let me ask you, can you be playing free and that can be good or it can also become bad, right?
I like the way you put it. You're exactly right. It can work both ways. Sometimes you get too loose and give up big plays and not handle your responsibilities. But oftentimes when you're playing free and easy and locked in, as they are today, you see the end result.
10 yards still left on second down.
Back there, Philly. Here we go. Here we go now.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
Back there, Philly. Here we go.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Simple slant route and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
Now, Barney. Set.
57.
Better bring it. All right, now, look at 57. Now. Check, Patriots. Gun. No. Check, Patriots.
Play clock winding down. They come out here in the eye. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 30.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Back to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll send Gordon in motion left. In motion right comes Gordon. And the play clock's running down. And they'll go on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And that's another stop for the defense, something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Check.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll set up to throw. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Detroit!
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out come the Jags. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. T.J. Yeldon, the 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Jaguars. T.J. Yeldon, 72 yards. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to...
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read?
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
So how about that one, Charles? We haven't seen that in a while, the illegal forward pass.
The quarterbacks get so much leeway on this play that you're right, Brandon. It is very rare that we see the call come out for a legal forward pass.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Set. Green, 39.
They go back to the air here after the INT. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Here we go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Finding time. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll drop the throw. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
On third down, Yeldon. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. Here's Brad Nordman now as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This is taken around the 12. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Our eyes shift to the defense of the Jaguars now.
And now Big Mo's wearing a shirt of their color. They're hoping to continue that momentum in their direction, but maybe another pick.
Who's Big Mo? He's momentum, right?
Momentum. And right now, he's hugging them.
Interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Now let's go! Green, 39!
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it. Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Green, 39!
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's got time. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
18's moving. 18's moving.
Hurry up, hurry up!
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the 2nd half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Hurry up, here we go!
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll set up a throw. And it is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Tight on this side, boys. Tight on the left. Tight on the left. Move.
Now let's go! Green, 39!
Again, it's Yeldon. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
The best defensive lineman They play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
8 yards still remaining here on third down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Out of the gun now on third down. Surveying the field. Oh, he stays up. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense. 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This will be fielded at the 17. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
3-19! 3-19!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a catch made by Kenny Britt. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Gets it to Gordon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now back to throw. And he will find his man. It's Kenny Britt. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's caught at the 1. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They'll look to throw again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Their big tight end taking it in. And the Browns get a score closer. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. And now the Browns get ready as they head back out there. And not a good performance by them or by their offense for that matter. It just hasn't been a good game.
And it's real easy at this point to point fingers. Hey, you guys didn't get a whole lot done today. Didn't give us much of a cushion. But the truth of the matter is, having played defense, your pride says whatever your offense gives you, you're supposed to allow 1 point less. So they're going to...
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll run it again with Yeldon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. Third down and 12.
Double tight. We got three, fellas.
They come out here in the eye. Here's a give to Yeldon. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. Here's Brad Nordman now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is taken at the 15. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will change here with very little time remaining in this contest. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Jags grab it. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.